kink ironing, not the kind weirdos are used to. We're back at it. I have a co-host today. We're planning on making this a regular thing. This is Jessica. Jessica, say hi.
Hey, everybody.
How are you?
Thanks, everybody.
So yeah, so what's gonna happen is I'm gonna be doing mundane shit in video games. She's gonna be feeding me some cool shit to talk about. What do you got today? What do you got for me, Jessica? You got some topics. I want to hear them.
All right. Well, how saucy can I get? Like, how many people are listening?
You can get as saucy as you want. This is entertainment. I mean, like, we're gonna have to avoid using the N-word because But yeah, you should be fine. We could get real saucy.
All right. Can I talk to you like how I would talk to you normally then?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Cool. Hold that thought. I'm just going to move locations real quick.
Okay.
You like my shirt?
Yeah, dude. Do you like my hat?
Yes. Same brain.
Yeah. We got similar themes going on. So, for those that don't know, Jessica's a big fan of techno, hardcore industrial, metal. She likes that underground shit, you know?
Yep. The more brutal, the better.
True that. Hold on, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to see if I can boost your voice up on Discord. User volume. Yes. There we go. Talk to me real quick.
Blah blah blah.
We need it louder. Dude, this song is dope. God bless video game music. Alright, yeah. The harder the better, as she said.
I'm sure she has that. Quote unquote she.
So yeah, what's going on? Talk to me!
Hey, Jesus Christ.
Tell me something!
Alright, I'm gonna tell you something funny because I think that really something that went off yesterday because I know you'll appreciate it.
I can't...
But,
for some reason, I can't hear you as well anymore.
oh, dang.
Yeah. Weird technical difficulties. Talk?
Let me try some... Talking, let me try something.
Okay.
How about now? Is it louder?
Yeah, but you have an echo. Try it again.
Okay.
Say something again.
Okay,
Yes, this is
trying
good.
something
This is
else.
good. This is good.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, well, what'd you do?
Just turn the mic on and off on Twitch. And you can fix it. I don't know.
Oh, okay. So tell me something funny. What were you saying?
Alright, yeah, I mean, you'll probably find this funny, but, recently I've been getting, like, noticing how much more annoyed I am by other people on social media, which has always been the case, obviously, but
Right.
just been seeing a bunch of dumb shit lately. Like, friends of mine posting stuff that is so, like,
Asinine?
Yeah, but, like, lack of self-awareness. Like, they don't realize how annoying it is.
Right.
What's up? So, a couple things happened yesterday that made me laugh. And one of them, the funny one that I maybe appreciate, is, because he you won't think I'm a bad person for this. So the public out there might, but that's okay. I'm just gonna pretend I'm just talking.
Yeah,
to you.
exactly.
So anyways, I saw a friend of mine post. He posted a video popped up on my feed, and it was like a confessional video. He filmed himself talking into the camera, confessing that he had been sexually assaulted as a child to his thousands of followers. I think he has like 2,000 followers.
He clearly wants to be treated like a little baby. People be like, oh, you poor thing. I'm so sorry that happened to you. Let me thrust my pussy at you.
No, seriously, because he is a straight guy, and he's kind of a womanizer, so he probably does host that.
You know what the first thing that comes to my head is? If he's a womanizer, he's scared of getting canceled, right? So he's kind of getting ahead of the narrative.
Maybe. He's not like that. He's not like the type of guy to get canceled. He's actually very, like, almost too sensitive and effeminate. But he's definitely, like, he's very, I guess, conventionally good looking. I think he knows it. He's like pretty. He's a guy with long hair, and he's kind of like, I don't know, he's handsome or whatever. And so he like has this on his page. He often films videos of him just talking to the camera, which is obnoxious. So he's always sharing like motivational bullshit and stuff like that.
Right. Sounds like my kind of guy.
Yeah, like it's like faux spiritual bullshit. Anyways, he films this video of him talking to the camera, confessing to his whole audience that he was sexually assaulted as a child, which is terrible and very sad. I normally feel very strongly about that. I start watching his video, Tarek, and I start laughing. I was laughing. And this is why I can't tell a lot of people because they'll think I'm a bad person, but you know that I'm not.
Right.
So he's filming this video, and he has candles in the background and like mood music playing.
Wait, new music?
Kind of like mood music.
Mood music.
Like,
okay. You know, because nothing gets you in the mood for, sexy time like the topic of sexual assault, right? Well, I'm sure that's the case for a lot of people, maybe. I don't know. Can't judge.
It was like somber, like sad, like music that's supposed to make you feel something. And then he's talking about
this is my
I was sexually assaulted as a child. Yeah, exactly. And he's like, men, I want you to know that we don't have to hide it. You can talk to me anytime. I'm here for you. You don't have to stay silent about it. And he's just like talking to the camera, all like moody and like emotional. And I seriously couldn't stop laughing. I was just so fucking funny.
Okay, so my question is, like, why were you laughing? Because there's definitely got to be, like, some sort of component where you're just like, dude, this ain't it. Whatever it is, it ain't it. You know what I mean? Like,
it's the way he's talking about it. Like, if you had some serious trauma happen to you, you really gonna film yourself in a dark room with candles and music playing and say this shit to this, like...
Right, it's a setting thing. Like, dude, when I tell people about, like, my, experience getting sexually assaulted as a child, it's nothing I have to broadcast to the fucking world. It happens.
Right, and set up this whole video with fucking candles and, like, music and shit. I was like, dude, this is so corny. You're trying so hard to be, like, an influencer, like, and do this, like... almost like therapist videos.
Yeah, like a man of the people, an unlicensed therapist, essentially. Which, honestly, personally speaking, like, I have nothing against unlicensed therapists because, like, I don't think you need a degree to be compassionate at the end of the day. Sure. But, like,
I mean, your buddy's kind of like one.
This is true. This is very true.
But but honestly, I would take some of his wisdom over a therapist anyway, so.
Right.
Like a licensed therapist.
Exactly. Hey, did you get a new tattoo on your arm?
Yeah, since you last saw me, yeah.
Well, what is it?
I have like 4 new tattoos since you last saw me.
Oh. It's like one for every year. I kind of do that. I'm about to get a new one tomorrow, actually.
Yeah. That's not how it happened, but that's on average, yeah. So,
yeah.
what you getting?
Huh?
What you getting tomorrow?
So I'm going to the tattoo artist. His name is Ganji. He does Japanese tattoos. Little story about him. So when I first found him in 2018, he was my first tattoo artist, right? And I got a frog, or he specializes in Japanese spirits, otherwise known as yokai. And one of them is the Japanese frog, right? I forget its name, but it's a trickster. So I get work from him, and then 2 weeks later, while I'm in Japan, 2 weeks later, Post Malone comes into Japan, and he finds Ganji, and then Ganji after that becomes unavailable for like the next 3-4 years.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, well, like he did a face tattoo for him, so you know that guy's got. There's no way that people don't see what he did, you know.
Right.
And he was actually traveling with him for a while. So, in Japanese culture, the dragon and the tiger are supposed to be a representation for the yin and the yang, in essence, right? So, I got a dragon from him, I got a tiger from him, and I got a frog from him. And now I'm getting a spider demon. Or spider spirit called the Jirogumo. And the Jirogumo are actually pretty cool because they will often appear like in this sort of like loop, like a dreamlike state as like this form of temptation. And they'll have their victims believe that they're being seduced, when in reality they're spider demons, and they start wrapping weaving their web around them, essentially making them their prey. So basically, what I got going on for me is two valiant creatures, the tiger and the dragon, right? And then two creatures that fight using deception and trickery, which are the frog and the spider.
Oh wow, that's so cool. That's a cool concept.
Yeah, right?
I've just been looking up.
I think it's like also what makes it kind of cool is the idea that like both fighting styles are incredibly efficient. It's just knowing about when to use what, right?
Great.
So what do you have on your arm?
I was gonna say, if I was a basic bitch, I would say it's like a combination of Gryffindor and Slytherin.
Actually, that's a really good way of looking at it. I mean, like, dude, all that sort of stuff, they're just archetypes at the end of the day, right?
Right, and all the best, mythology or lore taps into the same archetypes.
Exactly. That's so interesting.
I just been looking.
Maybe on one arm I should get the Gryffindor tattoo, and one of them I should get the Slytherin.
You're not that lame.
I'm a
I just looked up Jirogumo while you were talking, and this is so sick. I mean, I've seen a few representations of this in images, so I recognize. I've seen definitely a couple representations of this. It's so cool, though. I love it.
Dude, it's pretty
cool idea.
Pretty sweet, right? So yeah, basically, like my whole arm over here is gonna be like it's gonna be dedicated to like Eastern philosophy, and then the right arm's gonna be more about like Western sort of aesthetics. Because my whole thing on the body is like kind of a mix between the yin and the yang, right?
You're also a mix of East and West.
Yep, exactly.
Cool.
So you didn't tell me what you got on your arm.
So that's the biggest one I've gotten so far, and I'm not happy with it, so it's not done yet. So
you're not happy with it?
No, the artist fucked it up. So
sorry to hear that.
I'm getting it. Yeah, it was really upsetting. I was really down about it for a long time, but I've gotten it a little fixed up, and I'm going to continue to get it fixed up till I like it. So basically, this is how it looks.
Is it palm tree?
Yeah, it's supposed to be a palm tree on fire, burning, and then there's supposed to be jasmine flowers blowing in the wind around the palm tree. The wind isn't done yet. I need to do like swirly lines to represent the wind.
Okay.
I hate how he did the plane palm tree. Pissed me off. I wanted him. I showed him a picture of a burning palm tree that I actually took in real life in Echo Park. One year in LA, it was 4th of July, and a firework lit a palm tree on fire. And right at sunset, like the sun was going down and the palm tree was burning, and I took a photo, and I fucking love it. And it just, to me, symbolizes to me like how LA is burning in multiple ways, and like my home of California is up in flames.
Right. Yeah, I figured it was like some sort of tribute to California.
It's supposed to be. So like, the flames. He fucked the flames up. I hate that. So I need to get those fixed. And then the wind.
Oh yeah, go on.
The wind blowing around the palm tree is supposed to represent the Santa Ana winds because I'm from Santa Ana originally.
Oh right.
Also,
dude, the Santa Ana winds get a bad rap. I love the Santa Ana winds personally. I
love them. Exactly, same. They represent, to me, they symbolize how I feel like I have a very restless spirit. And the Santa Ana winds symbolize restlessness.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but the Santa Ana winds, they kind of come at a time where, like, usually it's not hot or humid or anything like that, right?
It's a dry wind, yeah.
Yeah, it's a dry wind. Yeah.
And it can be a hot wind, but just dry. There's a famous passage from a Raymond Chandler novel about the Santa Ana winds and how they represent restlessness and like anything could happen and kind of like tension in the air. And I just love that passage as well. So I thought this out so carefully, and then the artist fucking fucked it up because that's what I get for getting a tattoo done in Wisconsin. The artist just sucked.
When you did research on the tattoo artist, did you see if he's ever done flames before?
No, I didn't think it was that much, but he was recommended to me by a coworker, and I liked his vibe, I liked his energy, and he was excited about the tattoo idea. He was like, "Oh yeah, this would be so cool. I can do this really well."
Right.
And then he like designed this thing. I wasn't super sure about it, but he ended up kind of convincing me it would look good, and I felt really upset. Like he kind of took advantage of me. I felt like. And I felt really upset afterwards.
Did you, like, when you sat down for the session, was there, like, any sort of tension going through you?
No, at the time I felt, I guess maybe a little, but I felt like, okay, I'm going to trust that it's going to turn out okay.
Okay,
and he changed the flames last minute. The flames he drew in the picture that he showed me, he changed them while he was working on my arm.
Oh, that's fucked up, dude. So are you like gonna go get it covered up, or are you just?
No, I'm getting the tops of the flames removed eventually, which is possible. Just get that little part removed and then get it.
Dude, I have this. I need
to find an artist to do the wind, but I don't know where to go yet.
Right. Well, I mean, like, you know, that's where research comes in, dude. Instagram is the best place to find.
I did so much research. I spent months looking for a good artist, and I decided to go with this guy because I liked his vibe and because my coworkers said he was really good. It wasn't the style I wanted, but whatever.
Right. Well, I mean, that's why you got to be kind of uncompromising with your vision, I suppose, right?
Yeah, it taught me a lesson. Like, I really need to decide to be good at what I want.
Yeah, dude, I have this thing where, like, if I'm about to have, like, a bad session, like, if it's, like, not a tattoo session per se, or even, like, a tattoo session, because I have one tattoo regret, and it's the one on my right arm of the rabbit. But, like, if I'm about to have, like, a bad session, I start getting, like, these weird sort of, like, this nervous energy that kind of comes over me, right? I don't know. It's almost like my intuition telling me, like, even if it's just like a freaking haircut, that's like, hey, this ain't it, dude. You know?
Well, maybe you're just more in tune with your intuition than I am, because I didn't feel enough of a warning to like do anything about it at the time.
Right. Yeah.
Which I thought about that later. I kept thinking like, why the fuck didn't I question this more? And I don't know. I just felt so like I want to get it done because I drove an hour to this point, and so like I don't want to leave, and I feel an hour to here like.
Right. Also, like when you've committed to something, it just feels weird that like.
Yeah, because he didn't quote me a price, and it ended up being more than I wanted to pay. It was like so fucked up.
Dude, so yeah, like when when I got my big tattoo regret, it's not even, I mean, like, I still think it looks cool. It's just like, it doesn't fit the overall aesthetic of what I'm going for. It was at a tattoo convention, and I saw this guy's tattoos, and I saw the stencil. I was like, oh, this is cool. It's cyberpunk as fuck. The stencil was super cool, right? He's like, hey, you want to get this? I'm like, dude, yeah. I've always wanted a rabbit, so, like, you know, let's fucking go, right? And, so, like, I do the money, I give the deposit, go to the ATM, give the deposit, and it's actually on my birthday. I do the deposit, and then over here, sorry. And then I look at his actual book, like the finished product, and it's nothing like the stencil looks, right? By that time, though, I'd already given the deposit, right? And the last thing that I want to do is be like, hey man, sorry, I think I didn't want to offend the guy, you know?
Exactly, that was my thing too. I didn't want to offend him because he like spent time designing the thing for me.
Right.
Ugh.
Dude, yeah, it's
we just got to be more ruthless with.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, lesson learned, right? You know, like I clearly didn't do enough research. It was impulsive. I was like, hey, I'm at this tattoo convention. Why not? You know?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Aside from that, I have a bird on my back that I got in Mexico. I have my dad's handwriting on my. Yeah, I got my dad's handwriting on my leg now. Then
really
I got
sweet.
one on the back. One on the back of this arm, not the palm tree. It's a book. Sorry.
So what?
It's all right. The other one on the back of my arm I don't love either, but that one I got from my brother. It's like a joint with a sister tattoo.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that like your big piece though is, you know.
Yeah, that's the one I was most excited about. So it sucks, but I'm gonna eventually like it when I get it more fixed up. At least it's better than it used to be.
Like on Instagram, do you have one of those things where do you have like a bookmark folder for like tattoo artists and stuff like that?
I just save posts to my save. Yeah, you can save posts and stuff.
Okay, yeah. Because I don't know, that helps a lot for me when it comes down to it.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because like all the good tattoo artists are far away, so I have to travel to go see them anyways.
Right, and then
like I looked around, and Wisconsin does not have that many artists. I looked everywhere, so.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. To be completely honest, I don't really like most tattoo artists in America in general. The best ones, from what I've come to realize, are from England, Berlin, Poland, and of course Japan. Oh, actually, South Korea. South Korea's got some crazy tattoo artists going on for them.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that would be so cool to go there too.
Yeah, like it's one of those things too, where it's like the guy that did my chest piece. He originally he's in Berlin, right? But he was guest spotting in LA. But for some reason or another, he decided to stop coming to LA, and now New York is his little spot, which is annoying. Because now if I want to get something done, it's like $4K for the tattoo, and then like a plane ticket, and then like, you know, staying in New York. I could like find a friend there, you know.
Great. Hold on, Charles. I gotta plug in my laptop. Give me 1 sec.
Okay, cool. Dude, so have you heard about what's going on with Gamergate 2? The latest? Have you heard the latest of what's going on with Gamergate 2?
You mean GameStop squeeze, right?
No, but that's going on too. Surprisingly enough.
Okay, yeah, I know about that. Yeah, I know about that. What's up with Gamergate?
Okay, so have you ever heard of the game Assassin's Creed?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so the franchise is what, like 10 years old or something like that, right? Or maybe, no, it's like, holy crap, no, this game was out when I was in college, so it's like almost 18 years old, something like that. Long-running franchise.
Right.
And for as long as the franchise has been out, they've been doing like different eras, different people, all that sort of stuff, right? But as long as the franchise has been going, fans have been wanting a game that takes place in feudal Japan. All right.
Okay.
So you would think like, okay, when they do the Native American stories, they get a Native American character, right? When they get an Italian game, they get an Italian character. All right.
Sure.
Yeah, you get the point. So, in Japanese history, there's this warlord. His name is Oda Nobunaga. The guy is basically reviled, but he's also known to be the great unifier of Japan. And Oda Nobunaga had this, we'll call him a retainer, all right? And this retainer, in the eyes of a very, let's say, liberal audience, like to call this guy the first black samurai. This is history. So, can you guess, in the Japanese setting, that Ubisoft, a very, well, let's just say they're based out of France, if that tells you anything. Can you guess who they decided to make the main protagonist of this Assassin's Creed that takes place in Japan? The Black Samurai. The Black Samurai.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's like 3 black people in all of Japan, so that's really accurate.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so here's the even funnier part, right? So I have a feeling that this is going to be one of those things that actually goes over to mainstream politics, only because the controversy was so big. Yeah. So if you look in the chat, there's James down over there, and he says he wasn't even a samurai, he was a retainer, right?
Okay.
So I have a feeling this is going to spill over to mainstream politics because there was a war taking place on Wikipedia, essentially revising history, right? Where they're saying, no, he was a samurai, and then they're like loosely defining what makes a samurai. And dude, people on fucking Twitter, they're like, I mean, on one particular side, they're like, if you don't like this, if you don't think he's a samurai, you're a racist. You know, it's insane. It's insane. And I think the biggest thing of it all is like, dude, this is such a huge slap in the face of Japanese people, it's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But Tarek, don't you know, they were king, and also they were samurai.
We was samurais, dude. But dude, like, here's the funny thing too, right? I also with this kind of feel a shift in the tide. Because there are like a bunch of black people that are not MAGA, clearly, who are like, dude, this is clear pandering and it's kind of pissing me off. Like, I saw this one video of this one guy, he's like, I feel like they're shoving... It's not Huey 978, it's not that there's anything wrong with a black samurai. It's
the pandering, dude. It's the fucking shoving it down our throats.
You're gonna make this a dick DLC. Oh yeah, if they were gonna make it a DLC, James, it'll be fine. But to answer your question, Huey, is that what makes a samurai, right? Is it
being fucking Japanese?
Well, one, being Japanese, and two, not being a retainer and being an actual samurai. You know, I mean, like, at the end of the day, it's not really about race as it is a company trying to score brownie points. You know what I mean? But, like, dude, black people are getting pissed about it. They're like, I feel like they're trying to shove black people down people's throats to make people hate black people. And it's like, it's so interesting seeing, like, you know, I guess people that aren't exactly on the right starting to, like, get the picture of what's going on. Because at the end of the day, this isn't just for, you know, it's also for ESG points.
What's ESG?
ESG is essentially, they have this score, the government to give grants and stuff like that, and ESG basically requires DEI to be a thing where the more diverse you make your product and the people that work in your company, the more money you get. It's basically anti-meritocracy. And to Pewee over in the comments, Last Samurai was a different thing. First off, Tom Cruise was not the last samurai. That was Ken Watanabe. Second of all, that story, it's a fictional story based off like two loosely based off like, you know, real characters, right? When it comes to what's his name, Yasuke, dude, he was only in Japan for 18 months before he got captured again and, like, I think taken back into slavery. So, like, I don't know, it's just, it's weird. It's not the fact that he's a black samurai, it's the fact that, you know, this is clearly, it's pandering at the end of the day, you know what I mean?
Okay, well, I think, yeah, to clarify, what me and Tarek and other people like us have been so annoyed by is, again, not that he's black, it's that it's clearly the company trying to score brownie points because it's like a progressive thing to do and they're trying to just like tap into the, you know, what's currently trendy right now by making everything, including diversity and everything. But also we don't like the lack of realism. So like, realistically, a samurai in Japan is going to be a Japanese warrior, not someone black. And
right.
Then there's like, the Little Mermaid. The Little Mermaid, they made her black for no reason because she's not black in the fairy tale, the original fairy tale of Andre Anderson. That's like,
and dude, also like going to the topic of Little Mermaid, it goes against the form and function of the story, right? Mermaids are underwater, so their skin is supposed to be translucent.
Exactly. How do they have melanin? Doesn't make any sense.
Right. So like it takes away the suspension of disbelief or suspension of belief, and then like we're left with this product that like, you know, it's not rooted in anything that, like, you know, we can truly relate to.
Yeah, and Tarek, you know the book series Wheel of Time? No.
What's it
I
called?
don't know if you ever. You know the book series Wheel of Time by Robert Jordan?
No, I don't.
The famous fantasy series. It's my brother's favorite series of all time. He's read every single book. I've read like 6 of them. They're super long. It's a little bit similar to Game of Thrones in that it's very political and set in a medieval fantasy world, whatever. But basically, they finally made a TV show of it, and my brother was so excited. He's been loving those books for forever. Like, finally, they're making a show. The show comes out like just a couple years ago. He was so pissed off. He literally was. I'd never seen him so angry. He wrote like an angry review on Google, like he like you know, He wrote like a 1-star review, something on Google for the series, whatever. He was so pissed because they included all these. They made all these characters other races that they are not in the book, and he just wanted it to be realistic and true to the book. So like they made this one character black when he's not black in the book. They made a couple characters black, of course, like they have to.
Right.
That are not black in the book. And then they included all these other races that don't make sense with the book, because in the book, those characters come from like a land where people are not black, so it doesn't make sense. Like, it's just like he felt it was very disrespectful to the author, and the original author of those books is dead now, so he didn't have.
So he can't really have a say, right? It's kind of like what happened with the Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power series.
I don't even want to.
Okay. Yeah. Another interesting point is like people are like with this new Assassin's Creed game. The other not optional character. The other character is a Japanese ninja lady, right? And people are like, oh, you still get the Japanese character, and it's like, bro, this isn't a buddy cop movie, all right? This isn't Jackie Chan and Chris fucking Tucker, all right? Like, if they do an Assassin's Creed in Africa, right? They're gonna get Ryan Gosling lookalike to buddy cop with the black dude? Like, no.
Yeah, no. Waiting to go the other way. Yeah.
Huey says doesn't matter. Black, white is potato. I don't know what that means, but are you saying that black lives don't matter, Huey? Is that what you're trying to say? Is that what you're trying to tell me, man?
I think he's saying to him it doesn't really matter like, where they are. Which I get that, but for me personally, it does matter because I like realism. So don't make a character black if it doesn't make sense with the story in the original legend or.
Right, and don't like bolster up like his status when he was essentially just a glorified caddy for Nobunaga, you know?
And in your case, yeah, because you know the original lore of that.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's more so just disrespectful than anything else. And Last Samurai was a beautiful movie. I watched it actually pretty recently, and I cried at the end of it.
Did you say Last Samurai with Tom Cruise?
With Tom Cruise, yeah.
Okay, never saw it.
Yeah, it's I would highly suggest it. It feels okay. So here's the funny thing. My friend's dad, he actually edited the movie, and the movie was actually filmed in New Zealand. But the movie really does feel like a love letter to Japanese culture.
Wait, sorry. In the movie, is Tom Cruise the samurai?
So he is a Civil War vet turned alcoholic that goes out to Japan for an assignment to help I guess westernize Japan's army when they first started letting in Westerners, and he gets captured by one of the last remaining samurai clans. I guess it would be Ronins at this part. Well, no, still a samurai. But like, the whole story is essentially, it's not about Tom Cruise, it's about Ken Watanabe, right? And essentially, honoring, it's about honor, you know, especially in the face of adversity and in the face of, I guess, the betrayal of your master to some extent or another. It's such a beautiful story. I can't.
Noted. I'll watch that sometime.
Yeah, you gotta watch it. It's so good.
I was just trying to catch you, do a gotcha on you, because if if Tom Cruise was the samurai in the movie, then I was gonna say, oh, so you're okay with a white samurai but not a black samurai? You're so racist.
James says, I guess our point is that you can have black characters, but don't change historical figures and existing franchises. If they want a black character, they should make something new. Yeah, I'm with that.
Thank you, James. Exactly. I totally agree with that.
And like, if people have been waiting, like
okay, they made Black Panther, and that was amazing. Great movie.
Right.
Totally.
Arguably.
I thought it was a pretty good movie, and they set it in a setting where it made sense.
Yeah, absolutely. But like, if freaking, you know, I don't know. It's one of those things where it's kind of like, okay, here's a good sort of point if you're bringing up Black Panther. Black Panther was essentially about a country that was trying to figure out whether it should be an isolationist country, whether or not it should, I guess, start importing or exporting different weapons and materials to other countries, right?
So you didn't point out that James also said social credit life. James fucking gets it.
Yeah, dude. James the homie. We play Helldivers 2 together almost every night. Black Panther's a Quran for BLM. Hey James. Oh, you're on YouTube. I was gonna say, do me a favor and give Jessica a follow. She's
you don't have to. What do you want to?
Well, he's not on Twitch, so he's on YouTube.
I'm barely on Twitch as it is anyway.
Right. Well, we're gonna get you on more often. We're gonna get used to the streamer life.
This is actually my first time using Twitch for everyone that's watching.
The Twitch, the streamer cherry has been popped. I feel like you'd be a really good streamer.
Because I don't play video games.
You don't have to play video games to be a streamer. Dude, you could go to freaking techno clubs and just like film whatever time you're having there, and people will watch it.
Oh yeah, because that's real cool at my underground techno show. Is me holding a phone in front of my face, like live streaming what I'm doing. Everyone's gonna like get the fuck out of here.
That is a good point. That is a good point. Okay, touche.
Yep. I'm trying to live stream myself when I'm sweaty and a little bit fucked up here.
I don't know. I think it's kind of cool. What people really want to see is just like the lives of other people at the end of the day, you know? So I don't
not
think
arrogant enough to think that anybody would want to watch me.
It's not about being arrogant. It's about understanding that you have a unique life and unique hobbies and interests, and people want to get a glimpse into that sort of world. You know?
That's what my Instagram is for.
Yeah, well, you don't live stream on your Instagram, so Instagram gives you like a quick snapshot of everything. Twitch is like, it's real time. There's danger. What was I gonna say though?
Maybe.
Like, dude, when I go to Japan, I'm thinking that I might live stream a lot of it just because, like, that shit's cool. Oh, James got Twitch. Her Twitch is jfizzle0_0. Slashes and shit.
Thanks. I have no content. Maybe I'll change that.
Say that one more time. I couldn't hear you. You were kind of far from your mic or something.
Oh, I just said thanks for shouting out my Twitch, even though I have no content on there whatsoever. But
yeah. Well, you'll get content there soon. What was I gonna say? I had something in my head. Oh, yeah. So James says that Black Panther was not horrible, but not as great as the hype. Dude, I'm gonna have to agree. Do you remember that last fight scene in like that dark tunnel. Dude, it was all CGI and it looked like Nintendo 64 graphics.
No way. I don't remember that. Oh wow.
Dude, try watching it again, alright? Try watching it again without all the hype. I'll tell you the most disappointing thing about that movie for me, right? So, in LA, there used to be the Magic Johnson Theater, right? And that's where people would go, a certain demographic, so to say, to get ignorant, right? And
What demographic are you?
the Black Panther demographic, let's just say that, alright? The Wakanda demographic. So, for example, in Lord of the Rings, my friend has a story there where, you know the scene in the second movie where Gandalf is, "You shall not pass! You shall not pass! You shall not pass!" while he slams his staff against the floor? This, while that's happening, right after that happens, this black guy in the back just yells, "That nigga Moses!" So I went to Black Panther at that theater, but they redid it, right? And I was really kind of disappointed at how respectful the audience was for a change. They all came dressed up in dashikis and koofies, right? And I didn't get the funny commentary I was looking for.
That's no fun. I'd rather have the more lively audience.
Oh, absolutely. It's one of the fun parts of going to the theater. James says,
I saw that. He's asking
so how long have you known each other? I doubt she's been hell diving. She's not a gamer. She plays Super Smash Bros. That's all I really remember. You main Kirby, right?
Yes, and I'm glad you remember that, and I'm glad you're shouting it out because I'll destroy anyone who Smash Bros.
I think history will contest that if you go up against me, but you know that's not here nor there.
Wait, did we play each other? I can't remember.
Yeah, we did. And that's when you told Chris after you beat him that he has to integrate his shadow, which is really funny.
You may have beaten me. But most people do.
Say that again, closer to your mic.
You may have beaten me, but most people do.
Yeah, you're pretty good. For a girl.
I know. Yeah, like I stopped gaming after N64, so I'm really good at Smash Brothers, GoldenEye, and like Mario Kart.
Hey man, those are the classics, dude.
I know. I stand on that. I stand on that hill. I love them.
Dude, you know
anyways,
what? You like playing chess, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty good at chess.
Dude, you should start live streaming yourself playing chess online.
Oh my god, nobody cares.
What are you talking about? A hot chick playing fucking chess?
There's like a million other people probably doing that already.
No. And even if there were, right? You could be better than that. Be better. Come on.
Alright, well, thought.
Huh?
I said that's a thought, maybe.
Yeah. Dude, just have fun with it. Dude, streaming is what you make of it at the end of the day, right? It's not about being arrogant. It's not about doing this, not about doing that. It's about, I don't know. For me, it's just about having fun. And in this case, it makes video games go from an antisocial activity to being social because I'm actually talking to people. You know what I mean?
Right, okay. Actually, a lot of them, I'm all about, I'm not really one to do isolated activities, but I think really social, so that
Wait, say that one more time. I couldn't hear you for some reason.
Oh, just that I agree with that. I get that, actually.
Yeah. You know, I don't know. It's kind of cool, and I think you have a lot to say when it comes down to stuff like politics. You're definitely in the know much more than other people are. You know, I think people would listen to you. You know, you just have to believe in yourself. You must believe. You must believe in yourself.
If they listen to me, I'm about to get canceled. I'm gonna say some stuff that
Dude, I just use the N word on my channel, okay? I think
I don't do that at least. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
James said he'd play me, so It's on sometimes.
In what, Smash Bros?
I think he's talking about Smash Bros. Who do you play as, James? Like anybody? You got a main? Well, while he's answering, I'll answer the other question about how I know. I used to live in Los Angeles, and I met Tarek on Instagram. We started hanging out back when I lived there. We went to had some adventures with goth clubs in Hollywood a couple times. We went to two other interesting things. I was just thinking what the dog was. Anyways. And then I left LA. And during the pandemic, I moved to Wisconsin, where my family is here in Wisconsin. So I'm not in LA anymore. Now.
We're working on getting her a mic and some other cool things. Alright, I sent you something in a Bloom box. Do you know what Bloom is?
No, James said he meant chess. Okay, cool. I'm decent at chess. You might be. And then you played Bowser a lot? Bowser wasn't in this in Super Smash Brothers.
Right.
What do you think about GameCube? Melee one.
See, look at that. You're already getting an audience, Jessica. Look at you. Look
I
at
have
you.
one person. I got one person talking.
Hey, it starts with one. And if you're a hot chick, that one becomes 1,000 very quickly.
Oh, whatever. Anyways, what'd you send me on Flume?
Huh?
What'd you say you sent me on Flume or something?
Oh yeah, okay, so Bloom is, when I was in the UK, when I was at the food court, I forget where it was, they had this like tobacco lounge, this lounge for this tobacco product, right, called Bloom. What Bloom essentially does, the way I describe it, it's basically like putting a condom on your cigarette, right? It doesn't feel as cool, but it feels better just because I don't feel the life force sucked out of me. And it looks like a vape, but it's not a vape because it uses like tobacco and it uses things that look like cigarettes, but you're not supposed to smoke them. Like, you're not supposed to raw dog them. But I sent you something extra in the Bloom thing, so don't think I sent you a tobacco product. I just needed a box to put something in so it wouldn't like break.
Ooh, in the mail, the actual snail mail thing you sent. Gotcha.
Yeah, yep. It's gonna be cool. We're about to embolden your presence.
Well, thanks again for sending that.
It worked out pretty well because like I had to get a new mic because the one that I had, I wasn't like the headphone jack in it was kind of broken. And I need that to like be able to stream in the way that I do. So the microphone component of it works really well. It's just that you can't jack in your headphones in there, so it'll be fine. And it's cool. It's got some neat stickers on it too. Cool.
Be a real live streamer.
James, yes, I will be on HD2 today. I'm using these. Like, me and Jessica are planning on streaming together, like, I think, like, Thursdays definitely, I think Tuesdays as well, if she's free on Tuesdays, to just do, like, mundane trophy hunting shit in, like, games like this. Helldivers 2 has taken over my life. Jessica, it's almost like my new Devil May Cry. I don't know, I feel like like such a disgusting human saying that. I feel like,
I can't believe you're saying that. Yeah, that's really like...
But like not from an aesthetic standpoint, more so from like a lifestyle standpoint, the game is so much fucking fun. You're actually get a kick out of like, huh?
You're saying that's taking over. If you're saying that's taking over your life from the Devil May Cry, that's like
it's pretty retarded, but it's true. So like I think why you'd really get a kick out of it is because it really in the game it's like. Okay, so you know how Dungeons and Dragons is kind of played? How like you make up the story on the fly and there's a game master and everything like that?
Good. Yeah.
Okay, so this game is very similar in that sort of regard, but like the story's not overtly in your face, and it plays a lot on. So basically, you are a part of this sort of like fascist regime that takes place on this place called Super Earth, right? And the story revolves around like a lot of like propaganda at play, but essentially at the core of it, you're essentially the bad guys, right? You go to places like hunting for oil and things of that sort, right? And but it really plays on Orwellian themes, and people take the narrative, right, and they bring it into like real life. So as you're playing, a lot of role play will be taking place. So
Like Orwellian.
Yeah. But like the thing is that you are the one espousing the Orwellian, not just rhetoric, but the rule of law, so to say. So if like
I'm Big Brother. Oh,
you're Big Brother essentially, and you are spreading the fascist regime. See, James is doing it right now. He says, "How dare you? Super Earth is perfect in every way. Democracy protects." So that's like another thing too, right? That's another thing too. Like the whole thing is about spreading managed democracy through the galaxy, right?
Got it. Okay.
And when people like rush into battle, they're like, "Oh, for democracy!" Yeah, it's amazing. But the game is like, huh?
Sounds very intriguing.
Talking to your mic more?
It sounds very intriguing.
Oh, dude, you have no idea. But like the worst part is that like beyond all that sort of stuff, the game is so addicting. It is like ridiculously addicting. Like today, I was literally debating whether I should work out or play that game. Thank God I chose working out, but like, oh my God.
Good for you.
Yeah, I know.
Oh man, see, this is the thing. Like, there's a part of me that would love to get to be a gamer and get more and start gaming more like I used to when I was younger.
Right.
But I just don't have the time. I don't have the time. I'd have to sacrifice something else in my life to do it. And now I don't know if I want to do that.
Yeah, but like at the same time, you might have a lot of fun with it. You know?
Yeah, well, I'm sure I probably will. If there's another pandemic.
If there's another pandemic.
Yeah, if there's another pandemic, which there probably will be, and there's like lockdowns again, I'm 100% becoming a gamer.
I think that's fair. Yeah. Can you read what James says for me, real quick?
The socialist automatons and fascist terminids will stop at nothing to erase the beauty of managed democracy.
There you go. You got a really good fascist voice going on for you.
Thanks, right? Yeah, it does. Of course. Yeah. I want to do so many things I don't have time for half of them. So.
Yeah. But you know, I mean, like, okay. You know, look at it this way: killing two birds with one stone, right? You get to get good at chess, right? And you get to socialize with people and build an audience to the point where eventually you'll be able to make money by talking into a mic and playing chess. Tell me that doesn't sound cool.
That's a pipe dream, dude.
Man.
That's just a pipe dream.
Yeah, for hot chicks, it's less of a pipe dream, okay?
I gotta get a little better at chess first.
Dude, nobody cares! Nobody cares! They only care that you're entertaining and that you make chess interesting for them.
Right.
You'd be surprised at the power of movies, okay? Especially on Twitch.
So I should play chess naked.
Yeah, or like naked-ish. I mean, dude, there's this whole thing going on. I think I told you about this a little bit, where dude, these sex workers, they get on Twitch, right? And they try doing everything to just basically bypassing the terms of service. So there was this one girl who essentially made her butt a green screen. And the game she was playing was essentially on her butt. Yeah, like James said, game is like any any hobby. It takes time. But you know,
Okay,
I mean,
so
like,
I guess some people would say like more power to her, to these sex workers and figuring out more ways.
oh,
to
dude,
monetize or
absolutely.
whatever. But I don't agree with that personally because I hate this like look at me culture, and so that's such a level of desperation of like fucking look at me. I'm on multiple platforms. Watch me. I can't stand it. Like it's so narcissistic.
Go on, tell, express yourself.
That's it. It's just so narcissistic. I can't. I don't believe that's
Right.
like,
Okay. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. But I also think that in order to healthily function within society, make your needs known so that they can be met, there is a little level of narcissism that has to be utilized, you know, in your day-to-day life. You know? And I think that's where a lot of like relationships go awry, is because people are generally afraid to communicate their needs. And it's not even just like romantic relationships where this takes place, right? Even in friendships, you know? I mean, some people, they don't realize that like there's a part of them that needs to be appreciated, right?
Right, I agree with you, and you've already shaped changed my views a little bit already from how you talked in the past about, I don't know, I wouldn't go there, but just like manifesting what you want by kind of like stating it, expressing it, and like putting it out there more.
Right.
We talked about that.
Right.
You changed my thought about it.
I think at the end of the day, there is a like, narcissism is like any other tool, right? There's a healthy medium that needs to be struck, and then after that you're dandy. I mean, like, you know, yeah.
Okay, I'm not thought. Hang on, I'll be right back.
All right. What? Yeah, this is VII Rebirth, brains. I'm trying to go for that plat trophy. It's not an easy one. You got to do all these mini games on expert level, like I'm doing right now. You got to get an S on this one. some more topics. You got something else for me?
Yep. 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 Shoot. Yep. Yep. Yep.
How often do you cook?
Every night.
Almost every night? Okay, I can see why that... Dude, you can even live stream yourself cooking! You can do it!
Yeah. Yeah. That would be... That's kind of more interesting because I'm actually really good cook.
I couldn't hear you too well because your mic is far.
Sorry, I'm also chewing.
I know.
That I wouldn't mind doing because I'm honestly a really good cook, so I don't even feel I wouldn't mind bragging about it.
Right. There you go.
Dude, I told you before that I learned how to cook just since moving back here, right?
Through what?
Just since moving back to here in Wisconsin.
Right. So clearly you got a natural gift for it.
Yeah, because no one else taught me. No one in my family taught me what I do. I just taught myself. And I found out.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
Oh, I'm catching up on the comments. Cool, watch anyway. Are you sure about that, James? I guess. People really just watch anything? See, I'm not like that. I don't really watch things a lot. It's hard for me to believe people just watch random people.
It's interesting because when I first started streaming, I was kind of with you like that, right? Where I was like, I don't understand it, but like, once you start, I guess, like, building a community like that, like, something just kind of clicks. You're like, oh, I get it. I get why people do this, and I actually kind of enjoy it. At least I do, you know? And then also, you know, like, James himself, he's a content creator, right? And
I watch this guy. Yeah, why do you?
Well, because A, I'm entertaining, and B, I'm pretty good at video games, I think. I'd like to think, you know?
I know, I feel like I've seen you die a couple times right now on this game.
I've definitely lost, but this is a really hard mini game. Okay, so basically what's going on right now is I'm trying to go for a platinum trophy, which is, in video games, once you do all these, like, crazy accomplishments, you get the platinum trophy, which means that, like, you've done everything. You've done everything for that game. Some platinum trophies are harder to get than others. Like, for example, Devil May Cry 5 is known to be one of the hardest platinum trophies to get, and I did it twice because I'm amazing, right? This is another game that's actually really hard to get a platinum trophy in. But yeah, with that being said, like, I feel as though that, like, you don't understand the concept yet because I don't think you realize that you're not a consumer, you're a creator. If you want to see him die a lot, watch him play Helldivers. It's not just me that's dying a lot, okay? Everybody's dying in Helldivers. Helldivers.
Makes me think of that meme that, like, when they used to create empires, now they just fucking, is like a variation on that.
Wait, say that one more time with the mic closer?
You know that meme that's like, men used to create empires and build things, and now they just blah blah blah, and it's always like looking funny.
Right. Well, it's kind of like the meme, hard times create strong men create good times create weak men create hard times, you know?
Kind of. But what you made me think of that when you said, like, you used the fact that you're a creator, and I immediately thought to myself, like, people used to create, like, great art and sculpture, and now they create something extreme.
Right, but, like, you know, at some point it's adapt or die, you know what I mean? AI's taking those jobs.
You live in a society.
You live in a society, exactly. You gonna watch that Joker too? Speaking of which, with Lady Gaga? What do you think of Lady Gaga and the Little Monsters? I have a feeling you have a funny take on that.
Not really. I don't really think about Lady Gaga anymore. I don't care. I used to like her like 10 years ago when I was longer than that. I liked her like 15 years ago, and I just don't care anymore.
Oh, so you don't find her obnoxious?
I don't really pay attention to her at all.
No.
She is obnoxious, but I literally don't pay attention to pop stars really.
Dude,
Except for when people call me fucking Taylor Swift all the time. You know how I hate that.
you're a little more voluptuous than Taylor Swift. So.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But if I wear red lipstick and I have my hair and my bangs a certain way, everyone's like, "What the fuck is Taylor Swift?"
You know what? That's racism.
Why?
Because they're saying all blonde chicks look the same.
Yeah.
Despite body types being incredibly different.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Dude, during the 2020 election, I was going out with a girl, right? And she made it abundantly clear that she was voting for Joe Biden because Lady Gaga told her to. And it was in that moment where I was kind of like, I think I need to take a break.
A break? Dude, I kick her to the curb instantly. Lady Gaga told her to vote for Biden. So right there, there's so many things wrong with that sentence. I can't even know where to start.
Yeah. I know. It made me really question things.
Yeah, Cards. Like,
Huh? Say that. Say it louder. Say it with your chest.
with my chest. Yeah, I think I was just thinking to myself that
Yeah, you keep on saying it so soft spoken. Say it louder.
No, that's okay.
Louder. Well, okay, fine. You can just you can hold back your words and just smile like you didn't say anything.
I was just judging you for even dating someone for that.
Okay. Well, first off, she is still very hot. Second of all, she's really talented. She even made me some clothes, dude. Like, fucking awesome.
Okay, that's cool. She had her qualities.
Yeah, third off, she came on to me, you know? I got to reward that sort of behavior.
Yep.
Sure.
You know?
Doesn't happen very often.
So, yeah, it was interesting. And honestly, like, it's not like she's a bad person or anything like that. It's just kind of like, oh, our values don't really line up, you know?
No, that makes sense. I mean, I can't really talk to people I dated that I could say some really cringy things about, but they had other good qualities, and so, you know, kind of forgive the bad stuff sometimes.
If Deadmau5 told you to vote for Kamala Harris, would you?
Hell no. Deadmau5 is all. There's plenty of things I don't agree with. I just love them as a
I know, but hypothetically speaking. Hold on. James says...
I saw that.
Who has him? You're saying Taylor Swift didn't have a tolerable voice? Yeah, Jessica has a really nice voice.
Oh, really? Thank you.
She won't tell you either, but she's actually a very good singer as well.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
But thanks, James. I mean, my voice sounds kind of husky right now because I have a bit of a cough. I mean, I have COVID, obviously. I'm glad that it sounds okay.
Lady Gaga said she wanted to blow up the White House when Trump won in 2016. Wasn't that Madonna, not Lady Gaga?
That was Madonna, I think. Yeah.
I think that was Madonna, right?
Yeah, it sounds like Madonna.
Oh my gosh, I'm so close to getting rank 3. I just need to get like...
But dude, Tarek, an example of someone that I've held in high esteem for a long time, saying shit I don't agree with. is like Eminem. I've loved Eminem.
Oh my
forever,
god,
and
dude, he
he's
just went off the deep end, didn't he?
turned into such a like left-leaning kind of bitch.
Yeah, just a whiny little bitch. Well, dude, like white guilt. He's just like consumed with white guilt.
It was seen that way. So that's an example of someone that I admire, I've always loved, but I don't know if he's in politics.
Right.
But I can separate the artist from the art, so I don't care. I still love Eminem.
Right. Right. Like, and I think like that's the way it always used to be. But like, I don't know. I think pre-Elon Twitter ruined celebrity culture. And post-Elon Twitter is kind of like making it better. That's my theory. Because like before Twitter, like celebrities had this like kind of mystique going about them, right? And then like
because they could run their mouth and say shit that made us like cringe.
yeah, exactly. And there would be no one to basically like counter arguments and stuff like that, right? But then they get on Twitter and then you realize, oh no, these people are just retards with a platform. You know?
Exactly.
And then if you dared go against them, if Jack Dorsey was a fan of them or whatever, or the Twitter staff was, you'd just get banned, right?
No, I don't think anyone who at least thinks somewhat like us would argue that post Elon Twitter is a little bit back to how it used to be. It's a little better.
Oh, it's way better because like you don't get banned for the wrong opinions now. Here, put your mic closer to you. Dude, they recently, huh?
James has to go.
Okay.
Nice talking to you, James.
Bye, James. I'll probably see you tonight. Protecting Super Earth.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. Virtually meet you. What were you saying?
What was I saying? We were talking about Twitter. Oh yeah, retards on Twitter, right? Did you see that they recently reinstated? Well, at the beginning, Elon didn't want to bring in Alex Jones because he made some stupid excuse, and then he brought in Alex Jones, and people were like, "Oh, okay, this guy's actually he's actually about that life," you know?
Great, I know.
And then recently, do you know who Nick Fuentes is?
Yes.
Yeah. He's back. And,
Okay.
dude, people are losing their fucking minds.
Are they
Because-
really? I mean, they get outraged.
Dude, it's just so, it's crazy seeing the mainstream media crumble before our very eyes. Like, we live in a time where we get to see the end of, like, the stranglehold and the collusion between mainstream media and the government. It's crazy. I mean, that's to me, that's a white pill, you know?
That's one way to look at what's going on right now in a more positive light. I'm excited about it.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, I don't know, like... Water. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Right?
Do you take workout supplements before you work out?
No, I just sip a little bit of a healthy energy drink. Like I don't even drink a whole can at a time. And just go. All I need.
Right.
I have a lot of natural energy, as you know, so I don't really need a lot of supplements.
Right. Yeah, I refuse to use external things. I'm very anti-Western medicine and all that sort of stuff, right?
Right. Yep.
But I saw an advertisement for this workout supplement that Andrew Tate created, right? It's called Fireblood. And he advertises it as the most disgusting tasting workout supplement of all time, right?
He actually advertised it that way? That's
dude.
very clever,
Hold on 1 second. We're gonna watch that commercial real quick.
Alright. Also, I sent you a really funny post on Instagram that my friend sent me that cracked me up. You'll love it.
Okay. Alright.
You can check it out.
I'm gonna have to add do another thing for you because this is actually a good idea, but we're gonna watch this real quick.
But I can just look it up on YouTube too, real quick.
Yeah, but we could watch it on stream.
Alright, if it's
Yeah.
simple enough.
Hold on, let me do this real quick first. You're gonna get a kick out of this.
Alright.
Turn the volume down on this real quick. Okay. All right. It's probably on rumble.com.
質で、一つの細胞の中の蜂が死ぬように死んでいく。
I gotta search for it on Google. Alright, yeah, I think this is it.
I'm a feminist, as you all know, and I really respect the opinions of women. And that's why I'm here in this woman's only gym to ask them what they think about my brand new product, Fireblood. People often come up to me and say, Andrew...
Hold on a second. Window capture. There we go.
I'm a feminist, as you all know, and I really respect the opinions of women. And that's why I'm here in this woman's only gym to ask them what they think about my brand new product, Fireblood. People often come up to me and say, Andrew, you're so tall and strong and smart and funny and charismatic and extremely rich. What supplements do you take? And I explain that coffee and cigars are the only supplements I've ever needed, but perhaps as I get old, I should look into them. So I decided to do a little bit of market research, and I was very disappointed by what I saw. All of these supplements are full of chemicals I can't name, I don't know what they are, or they're full of flavorings. I thought, why can't you have a product which is only the things your body needs? Why can't you only have vitamins and minerals and amino acids? And if you're gonna do that, why not have loads of them? I've never understood, girls, if you don't mind, I've never understood why you would have 100% of your vitamin B2 when you can have 7,692% of your vitamin B2. Along with your vitamin B6 and your iodine, magnesium, zinc, copper, all the amino acids, niacin, folic acid, vitamin A, it goes on and on. In one convenient scoop with absolutely no flavorings whatsoever. Surely, Andrew, you're a business genius. Why? Who hasn't thought of taking all the minerals and all the vitamins and all the amino acids and putting them in a fantastic, easy-to-use product with no flavorings whatsoever? So I've created it, Fireblood, and we're here to see what women think of it at this Girls Only Gym. So girls, this is Fireblood, this is my product. Please give us a very honest review. Girls love it. They love it. Don't listen to what girls say. They don't mean it. They love it. And that's the best thing about Fireblood, because you know what? Life is pain. Everything good in life is going to be pain. When you go to the gym, you're supposed to suffer. Every single good thing that's going to come to you in life is going to come through pain. Your supplement, what is good for your body, is never going to taste like cookie crumble. It's never going to taste like strawberry cotton candy. And if that's what you want,
starting it?
you are probably gay.
I thought you were,
if
you were
are a
able
man,
to see it.
and you want to be
my
as
bad.
strong as humanly possible
it was
without
on an ad
garbage,
break. We just
only
came
the
back from
things
the
your
ad
body
break.
needs. You need to get used to
Okay,
pain.
we gotta watch it again.
Suffering. And
All
only
right, well,
that
so
way
there's
we
no
never...
volume. How do I hear it?
Oh, you can't hear it?
No.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Okay, maybe you just have to watch it and then tell me what you think.
All right. Let me go on YouTube then. Yeah. Sweet. Okay. This is good. I'm gonna have to show it to my family too, because we've been talking about Andrew Tate a lot, and I'm sure they'll be entertained.
Yeah. What are their thoughts?
Okay, so me and my brother showed my mom the Andrew Tate interview with, I think, was it Tucker Carlson, I believe?
Yeah.
Tucker and Andrew.
Okay.
And she thought he had some really good points. But we're like a lot of people where we're kind of like, yeah, he's got some really good points. He makes a lot of sense. He definitely does not deserve the demonization that he gets.
Right.
But on the other hand, there's some issues with him too that we don't fully think he's
a prophet.
Perfect or whatever.
Yeah.
No, definitely not a prophet. Do I believe he is guilty of sexual whatever he's accused of? No, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't think he's. I think that's totally fake. They just
Right.
the powers that be came for him. So I don't believe that. But yeah, it's unfortunate how they're trying to take him down, because I don't think he deserves that. He's got valid points that people deserve to hear.
Right. At the end of the day, dude, like, the fact of the matter is this, right? You can say, oh, he's not this, he's not that, but he called everything that was going to happen to him before it happened, right?
Sure did. Yep.
Which means that he knows what he's talking about. When he can anticipate your opponent's move like years in advance, yeah, there's got to be something to it, right? I don't know.
And as I will say that before I knew much about him, I totally thought he was just a douchebag. Like I kind of just believed I let the media image influence me.
Right.
When I actually watched that interview with Tucker Carlson, I was like, okay, this is a very thoughtful dude with actually a lot to say.
Dude,
so I guess if you just
he's able to he's able to like relay really well construed points, you know.
Right. It's like if you give him a chance and listen to him, you actually see that, and you know.
But what I don't think a lot of people realize is that, like, they're like, oh, do guys just want to be him just because of, like, you know, because of his women or whatever, right? But the reality of the situation is that the whole women thing, it's like, I would even say 1% of his philosophy, right? His philosophy at the end of the day is basically like, don't let anybody control your mind other than yourself, because your mind is the only thing at the end of the day that you can actually control, right?
And that
and not to make excuses for yourself and not falling into the traps of self-pity and all that sort of bullshit, right? And apparently that message is a threat. Deep down at its core, that message is a threat because people want to believe that,
Of course it is.
Depression is a thing, right? When in
I love when he talks about depression. I agree with almost everything he says about that.
right? Well, at the end of the day, dude, like depression is just you not taking action on something that you should have been taking action on.
He's so fucking like based for saying that too.
Yeah.
And I've told you, Tarek, that I read that book, Lost Connections. I think I told you about that, right?
Yeah.
Incredible book on depression. It changed how I thought. Well, I already.
How long ago did you read
I
it?
finished. Okay, I can tell you exactly when I read it because it was 2020. Because I checked that book out from the LA library and I never returned it because the libraries shut down during the pandemic, and I still had the library book, so I kept it for months, and then I left LA and moved, and I still have the freaking library book from LA library.
Oh wow. Okay. Interesting. So, like, what are some of like the core components of that book that, like, I guess, change your whole view on things? Oh, there it is.
Yeah. It would take a while to explain all that, but
Well, I mean,
I guess the main part is that one of the main takeaways from the book is that the idea that depression is mostly brain chemistry, is just a chemical imbalance in the brain, is a fucking lie
Right.
that Big Pharma has pushed on us for years because it means that the remedy is then to take pills to balance out this imbalance.
right. Right.
And while there are a small percentage of people that actually do have a chemical imbalance of serotonin and things like that,
Right.
but the vast majority of people who have depression, it's not a chemical imbalance. It's due to factors in their life that they could just change or work on or control, or even if they can't change them, it's due to living in this freaking society we have, and
Right.
how unhealthy it is.
I mean, like,
But
yeah, it's all.
idea
I mean,
that-
it kind of like that's kind of like what Andrew Tate talks about when he talks about the Matrix, and I think even. Do you remember Marilyn Manson's interview in Bowling for Columbine?
No, I never watched that.
Okay, that is one of his best interviews. Just even though I think he really didn't like that interview, just because they cut out a lot of it, But basically, he said, like, I mean, this is talking about like stuff in the '90s, right? Where he's like, fear sells. If you get acne, that girl's not gonna fuck you. If you do this, this is gonna happen, and then that's how commercials are all essentially based off of. But like you have the news, which in general propagates fear, right? So you're in this fearful state, and then you get sold these products, essentially, right? So like a lot of it, yeah, it's part of this sort of consumerist. Is that a word?
Yes, consumerist is a word.
Yeah, this consumerist society, right? And yeah, like, and I think that's like when Andrew Tate talks about the quote unquote Matrix. You still haven't seen that movie, have you?
The Matrix, of course I've seen it. What are you talking about?
I remember there was a time where you said you've never seen that movie.
No, I never said that.
Are you sure about
You're thinking
that?
of something else. I've seen The Matrix, like back in the day, like when I was in high school or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would
Maybe. Yeah, you must be thinking of something else. I've definitely seen The Matrix.
Okay. Maybe I'm just a liar. I don't know what I'm talking about.
No, you're probably just remembering something else. But yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, but that's like, I think it's the same sort of thing. But yeah, what were you saying, like, with the book? Like, you were talking about, like, it's part of society, like, just a society that we live in is kind of built like that, right? Or something to that effect?
It's an unhealthy society that is not conducive to strong mental health in people.
Right.
But it doesn't, the idea that we just have this chemical imbalance that we need to take pills for is bullshit. There's a lot of time, most often depression is caused by factors that require work in our lives. But, in today's society, people don't want to actually do the work to solve their problems. They'd rather just pop a pill.
Right. Isn't that what that book, Brave New World's about? I never read it, but like...
It's similar. It's the public has become, in that book, the public has become very sedated and complacent by almost like too much vice, too much like they're provided with too many. Ugh, they all take this drug called Soma, and they're just like complacent and sedated. And
Okay.
yeah, it's kind of similar.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's kind of what it is. I mean, like, with that being said, I know it's weird to say, but like, I'm kind of warming up to TikTok, not because I use it, but like I kind of see like the positive impact it's having on like people figuring out alternative sources of medicine.
Yeah, no,
You
I used
know?
to hate TikTok, and I've seen I like that they censor things less than Instagram and Facebook do.
Yeah, that's weird, right? That's really weird.
Isn't that
Like,
ironic? The Chinese app censors less.
right, but like the funny thing is that like TikTok in China is like a completely different app where they like emphasize
Yeah,
like math and science and people becoming
I know.
productive members of society rather than people just trying to be streamers.
Yeah,
Who wants
yeah.
to do that? Um, but you know, like, yeah, it's interesting that like, you know, I feel as though that in a certain capacity, like life was going that sort of way, or society was going that sort of way where it was just based off complacency. But like, dude, it's interesting because like even now, I'm seeing like an uptick in people into stuff like astrology and stuff like that. You know, where back in the day, if you were into that sort of stuff, you'd just be looked at as some sort of kook or something of that sort, right? Like, but now it's I don't know. It's interesting seeing these sort of like obscure these ideas that would have been considered, I don't know if obscure is a word, but like hidden, right? Kind of coming into the limelight because of the internet. And like, you know, astrology is one of those things that's like big on TikTok. It's really big on Twitter. Um, but dude, there was a point where they were censoring astrologers on pre-Elon Twitter. You know?
Censoring astrologers.
Yeah, dude.
Censoring astrologers. Why?
I couldn't tell you. I mean, if we really want to like get into what it possibly is, you know, I mean, astrology's been around since the dawn of man, you know? I mean, like, even from like a very sort of functional sort of standpoint that I think we can relate to, like pirates when they navigated the seas, they looked to the zodiac to help them navigate as to where they're supposed to go, you know? So I think like from a form and function standpoint, you have like the idea of design, you know, and you have stars guiding you, and why can't you take that into every sort of component of your life? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like,
Yes.
I don't know. I feel as though I'm not like articulating it as well as I possibly could.
That's okay. You have in the past when you've explained astrology to me and why it makes sense. So I
Right.
get it.
And then you recently
You
had that like experience with that guy that was saying that like, you know, that he was relating astrology to diet or something like that. And he got censored, right?
Oh no, that was just the he was talking about the cell salts.
Right.
He didn't personally get censored. I think the link that he gave me to research, you clicked on it and said that it had been censored.
Yeah,
It wasn't
yeah.
him.
But like, why?
Yeah.
But why?
I know exactly what's wrong with that knowledge. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Let me watch this Andrew Tate commercial real quick.
yeah.
So it's Andrew. You said to look up Andrew Tate commercial. I did that.
And it's called
And-
Fireblood. Fire
Okay, gotcha.
space blood, not one word.
Okay.
This advertisement for his new product called Fireblood. If you don't know what that is, it's basically his new supplement which he advertises.
No, that's
It's
not the
basically
commercial. You have to like find that.
It's just someone talking about it. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want commentary.
Okay, I
Get
found
that
it.
shit out of here.
Oh, 1-800 don't be gay.
That's homophobic.
Coffee, cigars, the only supplements I've ever needed. Perhaps I get old, I should look into them. So I decided to do a little bit of market research, and I was very disappointed by what I saw. All of these supplements are full of chemicals I can't name. I don't know what they are. Or they're full of flavorings. I thought, why can't you have a product which is only the things your body needs? Why can't you only have vitamins and minerals and amino acids? And if you're going to do that, why not have loads of them? I've never understood, girls, if you don't mind, I've never understood why 7,692.
Oh my god.
Oh, I won! Yes! I did it!
Oh, sweet.
Congratulations. I got the exact score that I needed to get. Not one not one more, not one less.
Oh, awesome.
Yes.
You're the boss.
I am the boss. See, this is what pure passion and dedication gets you.
Hey, hold on. Girls love it.
Supposed to suffer. Every single good thing that's going to come to you in life is going to come through pain. Your supplement, what is good for your body, is never going to taste like cookie crumble. It's never going to taste like strawberry cotton candy. And if that's what you want, you are probably gay. If you're a man and you want to be as strong as humanly possible with no garbage, only the things your body needs, the pain, the suffering. And only that way will you ever become a fraction of my power and manage to achieve fire.
Oh my god. That's fucking brilliant.
Right?
And hilarious.
Right? So
he's playing he's even playing into his image as like a masochist or a
Right.
sexist by saying women don't listen to women. They don't say what they mean. They love it.
Yeah, exactly. So I got the supplement, right? I actually recorded myself taking it for the first time.
Okay,
I'm gonna
nice.
post it sometime. It is the most disgusting thing that I've ever tasted in my life.
Really? So he's not kidding. It's that bad?
Oh my god, it is disgusting. Like,
Wow.
it
And yet he's selling this shit. Like he's successfully selling it.
yeah,
That
dude, you know the saying bitter medicine? The phrase bitter medicine?
Yeah.
Yeah. That does not even begin to describe how disgusting this stuff is.
I'm intrigued. I wish I could try it.
Careful.
But
what
hey,
you wish
I guess
for.
you got to get used to pain and suffering. Everything good in life, according to him, is
Dude,
pain
so
and suffering.
so I'll tell you this. Even after having it a little bit, like, I have to figure out where they're gonna hit. Even just having a little bit, my gut felt sick initially.
Oh gosh.
But then it started feeling really good.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. It's weird. I got to remember how to play this mini game again. I have to go left when she does that. All right, dodged. Oh, too slow. Right. Keep on getting rocked, dude. Yeah, I don't know. It's the first workout supplement that I've ever had in my life. Because, I don't know, I like the idea of using your own energy, without using external forces to get the job done.
Sure, but I look at it as there's a time and place for everything,
Right.
and some days you just need a little extra boost.
Right.
So I I have a pre-workout that I drink once in a while when I just need a little extra something. Other than that, I just sip a little bit of an energy drink, like I said, like a healthy organic one, just to kind of get my more for the taste than anything, just to kind of get myself in the mood, and then that's all I need.
Right. Dude, fucking so I've been doing a Kundalini yoga for
Oh,
a
have you
workout.
really? Wow. Okay.
Dude, have you ever done that shit before? The Kundalini
No,
stuff?
I'm not. I'm not a yoga person at all. I hate yoga.
Dude, I kind of hate it too, but honestly, after this stuff, like, it makes sense. I think like a theme I've been going through is like bitter medicine, and I'm realizing that like, oh, dude, I need this stuff. I need to do it. You know. What was I gonna say though? Yeah, but Kundalini yoga is insane, dude, because. I'm sorry. I'm trying to like figure out this mini game. So like basically what it does is like they make you hold these poses for like 10 minutes at a time while like breathing through your nose, right? And you'd think that that's easy, right? But like after minute number 2, oh my god. And you think to yourself like, how is this stretching me out, right? But afterwards you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so much more flexible. Like, I'm so much more in tune with the world. It's insane. But, like, the reason why I started doing it is because when girls would tell me about, like, sexual trauma and shit like that they've been through, I was like, yo, you should do this stuff because it supposedly helps, right? Yeah. But how can I give advice to people to tell them to do stuff if I've never tried it myself, you know?
Yeah.
So I started doing it to like move some tragedy around my body. And dude, I'm not kidding. This shit fucking works. Like, yeah, it's pretty insane. And I'm not even that flexible. So I'm not exactly doing these things like in the correct sort of way. But even like going through the motions and chanting the mantras, there's something to it. You know?
I believe that. You don't even have to convince me. I've long believed that there's a lot to that. That's why I tried to like yoga so much. I took yoga classes several times. I just hate it, so I can't seem to make myself do it, even though I do believe that it works and it's good for you.
Right.
And I think trauma does manifest in physical locations in our body, so you can kind of like isolate certain areas or move around, like you said.
So why do you hate yoga?
It's just. It's so boring. I just hate, I don't know the
Fair enough. Right.
If I have time to work out at all, because I lump it in with working out or physical activity. If I have time for that, I always want to do hard work. I want to work out hard. I want to go do cardio. I want to lift weights.
Right.
Let out my anger, like throw some heavy weights around.
Right.
Burn off my excess energy with cardio. I just need like intense working out. And every time I take a yoga class, we're just sitting there and breathing and just like slowly doing this. I'm like, I'm so bored. I want to go to the gym and like start working out. I don't know.
Right. No, I get you. Well, I mean, like it
didn't seem to do anything for me either. I took a really good yoga class in LA with a great teacher.
Right.
And I just wasn't getting anything out of it. So I didn't see the point.
Are you naturally flexible?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So then I guess there would be no real reason for you to do that, especially if you don't enjoy it.
Well, there's other reasons though. It's good for the breath work. It's good for overall, like you said, like trauma stuff.
Right.
There's other reasons I think it'd be good for me, but I can't like slow my mind down enough. Same with meditation. I just don't like slowing down.
Right. No, I get you. I mean, like you like thinking super fast. You know, you talk super fast. Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
I remember you told me that like you can't really have conversations with many people because you speak too fast, right? Like, and they just can't keep up.
Friends of mine have learned to keep up with me when I talk.
Okay.
But overall, I do talk really fast. I think fast. I drive fast. I walk fast. I just don't like slowing down, which is probably not a good thing. I should learn how to slow down more, but I don't know.
I mean, it's part of who you are. I mean, given
I guess.
given your natal chart too, it makes a lot of sense. Okay, tell me real quick. What's your rising sign?
Capricorn? Am I Capricorn or am I Libra?
Okay,
rising?
okay. You're close when you say Capricorn. So your rising sign is Aries. That's
Nah.
huh?
No, I don't think that's right.
No, it's right. Your rising sign is Aries, and your ascendant lord is in Capricorn.
Dude, then I totally thought I was told the wrong thing. I was told my rising sign at one point was like Libra or Capricorn. So
No. So your
I didn't,
ascendant
I,
lord.
I didn't think I had any Aries in my chart. So that's
No,
interesting.
so yeah, you're an Aries rising, right? Which means that it's all about that fast life. It's all about the intensity. It's all about the Aries is the warrior, right?
Okay.
So it makes sense, but the sign that rules Aries is Mars, and
Right.
your natal Mars is in Capricorn. So you're a mixture between Capricorn and Aries energy, essentially. That's like, a big thing for you.
What's Capricorn energy? Capricorns seem like they suck.
Dude, fucking I have heavy duty Capricorn energy. You have heavy duty Capricorn energy. But Capricorn energy is the
Isn't it?
fucking it's the sign of the boss, dude.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you probably don't like it because it's associated with the corporate world and all that sort of stuff, right?
Yeah, organization and like boring shit, right?
But it's also associated with legacy, hard work, perseverance, doing things right. It's Capricorn is like, if I'm talking in gay millennial terms, it's the boss bitch, Um,
That's interesting. Okay.
but
My good friend used to call me a boss ass bitch.
yeah, it's there you go. It's oh my god. It's and also like there's a level of like intensity that makes sense when it comes down to you that comes with the sign of Capricorn. The two like most intense signs are Capricorn and Scorpio, right? Well then also like I guess Aries to a certain degree just because it revolves around fighting and war and things of that sort.
Yeah. I thought Aries was Scorpio.
Yeah. So basically, you've got two of the most intense sort of signs going on for you, right? I mean, like, I don't know. I don't get the sense, but do you ever feel like people are occasionally intimidated by you, by any chance?
Yeah, for sure, but that's just because how I look.
Right. Well, those are those energies at play,
I guess.
It's all right. Intensity is cool. I'd rather be intense than like be like construed as a little bitch.
Yeah, or mellow or passive. Jesus.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, rather
Exactly.
anything like that.
Burp.
I gotta go pretty soon. It's getting
All
late
right.
for me over
All
here.
right. What time is it over there?
It is 10:38, and I'm up early for work tomorrow. And I got some stuff to do before bed, anyways.
Okay. Well, don't feel like you got to stick around. Yeah. Next time we'll probably have the mic and that other thing that I sent over to you. So
Sweet. I won't have to hold the cord right here.
Yeah, you'll just have to speak into it. Yeah. So it's one of these mics over here. So I don't know if you can see this, but like, see this little sign over here? This little oval sign over here
Yeah.
that I'm caressing gently, like some nipples.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see it very well.
Yeah. Okay. So that is actually, you don't speak into this part over here. You speak into this part over here. That's where the actual mic
You speak
is.
into the nipple.
You speak into the nipple. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. You said it might be here like Tuesday.
It says it's going to get there on Tuesday. I'm probably going to be in Japan by then, but I'll probably be able to help you set it up at some point or another. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
No worries. Hopefully in time for next time we do this. At least.
Yeah. Definitely by then. And yeah, you'll get a better idea of how everything works, and we'll be able to capture your voice a whole lot easier and all that good stuff. So yeah.
All right. Well, I'm glad we at least ironed out the kinks this time.
Yeah, exactly. And it actually went better than I anticipated once we got everything going. So
Yeah. It was really fun.
Yeah. Awesome. I'm glad
Thanks
you
for
had fun. That's the most important part.
Wait, just you took another ad break. I'm not gonna like say goodbye on the stupid ad break.
I can still hear you. Can you hear me on Discord?
Yes, I can hear you, but all I'm looking at is tampons on the
Oh.
stupid. Oh, God, ugh, fucking throat.
Do you have COVID?
No, I was kidding about that.
Oh, okay.
I've been like
Allergies?
I've had like a scratchy throat and congested nose for the week, so I think it's allergies. I'm probably allergic to life in Wisconsin. Allergic to this.
Do you remember that supplement, that mycelium supplement I suggested to you at some point?
I think so, but I don't think I have it.
Yeah, they're available at like Whole Foods, but I'll send you a link to them.
Oh, could you? 'Cause I like mushroom supplements.
Yeah.
I already take lion's mane
Yeah.
and stuff.
You would take lion's mane.
Mm,
Yeah,
I gotta repair those brain cells.
I take them too.
Yeah, because we don't want to be retarded.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I think it also contains some lion's mane in it, but it just contains all these other mycelium that are really good for actually improving immunity when it comes to stuff like that. So
Send it. I'll go buy it. I don't know why I didn't buy it before. I'm down.
I remember you did buy it at some point, but
I did have it. Okay.
Yeah,
I just
you may have
used it up.
forgotten about it or something like that.
No, I must have used it up then because I don't have it here.
Right. Well, I mean, use it up and then forgot about it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get it again if you send it.
Yeah. Cool. Do that. Are you still on an ad break?
Oh, you're back.
Okay.
I
Everybody
get to
say
see your lovely face instead of the tampons again.
this lovely face would love to be where some tampons are sometime. Bye bye.
Thank you. Anyways, if anybody's actually watching, bye. Thanks for watching.
Follow her on
Yeah,
follow her on Twitch. Her name is right underneath that pretty visage over there. jfizzle0_0, and she'll be hopping in and out as the weeks progress. So and we will get a mic for her to have a more emboldened presence on here. So yeah. All right, bye, Jessica.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yep.
Bye.
Love you long times. Bye bye.
Bye.
Go home to mommy. Oh, we could let me do this. There we go. And now you're gonna do this for a little bit more. it real quick. Gotta figure out what I want, man. What am I gonna get? All right. Up. Hard to tell the difference. Hard to tell the difference. I hate how they allowed me to get rusty at this. Making me wait all those chapters. Just let me do everything right away. You know? I'll play this until my food gets here.
Yep.
Fast. How is that slow? Oh, do I have to use the right stick?
バカな。いや。
Too slow. Oh, that was not too slow. Wait a second. Gotta get those subtle cues in, I guess. Dude, I can't tell when she's between the left attack and the upper attack. Difficult. Huh.
バカな。
Oh wow, she hit me with that right away, huh? Okay, I think we're getting it. No, I'm not. I don't get it.
バカな。やっ油断したか。やっ
I can never tell if it's the left or... I don't know the cue. Because it's so similar. And I think that's probably by design. What? I hit that right away. Oh, that was my bad. Choked. Dude, I hit that. What?
バカな。
Oh, that's new.
Yeah.
A lot of this stuff is pure guesswork.
油断したか。やっ バカな。
I don't get that. I don't understand that. I don't understand the logic. It's so confusing. I have to like train my brain to switch left up. I don't.
油断したか。
That's right.
Yeah. Baka na. Yeah. 悪く思う
Oh, thank God. Alright, perfect timing. I'll close the stream in a second. Oh boy. Sense. That makes sense too. Switch poses. Oh, that's new. Oh. His lean isn't as apparent. That's what it is. Looks like he's switching poses, you know? It's easy. I'm gonna eat this pasta real quick. All right, let's try this again. I hit that. Whatever. Angle made it kind of hard to figure out where he was leaning. Pretty hard. Gotta figure out the pace of everything. How it telegraphs its moves. What he's telegraphing. Four hits on you. Remember that one. Oh, come on. I hit it that time. I'm getting used to that movement. Still not that one. Oh, come on, I hit it. That freaking haymaker, dude. Come on, I blocked that one. come on, I hate...
Yeah.
It's a correction.
Yeah.
How many hits did he get in a row over there?
Yeah.
These ATVs are really fast. this is cheating, but I like it. I'm a results guy.
Yeah.
I hit the... Oh. Dude, I hit it. Okay, touche.
Yeah.
Clearly have a hard time identifying that bottom hook thing. Still, okay. Got him. Something else that goes over here? That's what I want to know. I think we're ready for some hell divers and
みんな燃えたでしょ。はーい、ゴールドポイントは溜まってる。ポイントが溜まったらまた来てね。みんなスペシャルマッチ。
All right. I'll be back in a little second for some hell divers.